everyone, and welcome. I'm Oriel Morrison-Higgins. I'm joined today by Andrew Buxton, the Managing Director of Alice Queen. Andrew, good to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Good to see you, Oriel. Thank you for having me.
Andrew, you've just released a major study on Horn Island. Can you take us through the economics of what you found?
Absolutely, yeah. So the project definition study, as we're calling it, PDS, similar level of detail to a scoping study, except probably a bit more detail. Economics are fantastic. So $1.3 billion of EBITDA, so free cash flow, over a 11-year mine life, 7 years of mining, and 11 years of processing. And yeah, the headline numbers are pretty dramatic. 709 million net present value pre-tax at an IRR of around about 100% or just above. So yeah, pretty strong economics, and very, very happy.
Was there anything that came through that you didn't expect?
No, not really. No, it was all exactly as we thought. And remember, I think your audience will remember last time we spoke, we had done a previous scoping study in 2021. So in many ways, this was a rehash of that previous study. A little bit more work's gone into the detail of this one, in terms of the processing, etc. But because we've done a large part of the work already, 5 years ago, this was an update to accommodate this much higher gold price. So no unexpected twists.
Okay, so at the same time you released an updated mineral resource estimate. Can you take us through what's changed on that front?
I can, yeah. So look, the mineral resource estimate is, again, a rehashed estimate based on the current gold price, around 6,000. And obviously that means that the grade, or the cut-off grade, can go a little bit lower, given the much higher gold price. So effectively it produces more ounces out of the same overall deposit. And the ounces went up to, in this case, 569,000 ounces. The grade drops ever so slightly, but more ounces in the resource, which obviously helps the economics of the project enormously.
Now, Andrew, you've estimated the cost at 126 million, and you've previously said that one of the risks could be availability of financing. What are your plans here in terms of capital raise or financing the project overall?
Yeah, so look, we've got, I think we've made it very clear in the announcement, we've got GBA Capital advising us on the project finance. A very clever guy from Perth called Tech Lim, extremely well known in the Perth market specifically, but also Australia-wide in terms of his project finance experience. And we're looking at a whole bunch of different options at the moment. Tech and I are running a bit of a process to examine a whole bunch of government agencies, the likes of NAIF, QIC and others. It's got to look a very strong, community and social benefit background to this story. Being in the Torres Strait, there's not much other industry up there. So we've had good response from government and government agencies so far, but the web's been spread pretty wide in terms of who we can go to. So Tech's got a whole bunch of international clients that are looking at it, and we've already had good response from a couple in meetings in Perth last week. So look, we're looking to partner with whoever it is, or a combination of those types of investors, to get the job done over time.
Let's get back to the drilling side of things, Andrew. You're about to start drilling at Horn Island. What do you think those results are going to show?
Yeah, well, it's exciting. We've just in the final throes of getting the drill rig organised. And look, we expect to be drilling probably as soon as late next month, late July, last week of July. And we've got a diamond core rig and a multi-purpose diamond core / RC rig heading up there. And look, we're trying to add some ounces to the existing resource, but also at the same time, importantly, try and find some new gold in terms of new discoveries. And look, Horn Island's got plenty of options. We've done a lot of work there over a lot of years. So we know the structures, we know where to go looking. Just really exciting to be drilling some more holes. So finding more ounces and hopefully some better grade pockets.
Great. So when are we going to hear from you again, Andrew? What are the next announcements that investors should expect?
Well, I think, look, having the rig on its way, I think is pretty important, and most of the retail clients and retail viewers that you've got here, are excited when the drill bit's turning. So for the next month or so, the announcements will be around that concept. Drill bit spinning, first results hopefully a couple of months from now already. It's that soon. So it's an exciting time to be back drilling, because we haven't done a lot of drilling in the last few years. So look, I think there'll be a number of announcements over the next weeks, months and so forth about drilling at Horn Island and hopefully some new discoveries.
Fantastic. We very much look forward to hearing from you again, Andrew. Thank you so much for your time today.
Pleasure. Thank you.